Gothic Lolita or gosu loli is one of the most recognizable and influential substyles of Lolita fashion. There are many brands that produce clothes mainly in this style, and the fashion also inspired many designs. So today, we'll take a look at the history of how Gothic Lolita came to be and its main characteristics. Gothic Lolita fashion emerged in Japan in the 1990s as a substyle of the border Lolita fashion, which originated around the 1980s in the Harajuku neighborhood of Tokyo. I've already made a video about Lolita fashion, but if I need to explain about the style briefly again, Lolita's fashion is a Japanese street fashion inspired by Victorian and Rococo clothing, with main items including cute doll-like dresses, petticoats, and elaborate accessories. One of the most earliest forerunner brands of Gothic Lolita was the Osaka brand Atelier Piero, formerly known as Piero. It was first established in 1969 as a casual original brand, but the brand shifted direction in 1993. They rebranded themselves as Atelier Piero, and their clothes became primarily black. They also invited the brand Visible to sell items at Atelier Piero on the condition that the items sold there need to be mostly in black as well. Another key figure in Gothic Lolita history is Mana, a guitarist of the Visual Kei Malice Mise and later the guitarist of the Visual Kei Gothic metal band Moitié. Mana founded the brand Moment Mortier in 1999 with the tagline Elegant Gothic Lolita Aristocrat Vampire Romance. The brand name Moment Mortier, even though it's not really grammatically correct, it's a combination of French words moi-même, which mean myself, and mortier, which mean half, representing the two main lines that the brand features and also Mana's own identity, which are Elegant Gothic Lolita or EGL, a feminine-oriented style, and Elegant Gothic Aristocrat or EGA, feature a more masculine and androgynous style. The brand also launched the iconic Gothic Gate print, which is one of the most well-known in the Gothic Lolita community. Later in 2004, a Lolita brand, Baby the Stars Shine Bright, launched a line known as Alice and the Pirates, well known for their fairy tale themes as well as some of their Gothic coords. Now when you rewind back a bit, Gothic Lolita style also gained more recognition through the launch of the Gothic Lolita Bible in 2001. Gothic Lolita Bible is a spin-off of KAWAII, a Japanese alternative fashion magazine. Gothic Lolita Bible features things like products from brands, street snaps, Lolita lifestyles, interviews, tutorials, and more. They also had 5 English publications from 2008 to 2009, which helped the style gain more visibility in the Western countries. But sadly, Gothic and Lolita Bible went on hiatus on May 24, 2017, after 16 years of publication. Some other media that helped make Gothic Lolita style or Lolita style in general gain more popularity internationally include many brands start to ship overseas. For example, Metamorphose Donderfield created an English website in 2002 to sell items overseas. Kamikaze Girls or Shimotsuna Monogatari, a 2004 film adaptation of a 2002 novel by Novala Takemoto, brought Lolita fashion to a wider international audience, since one of the protagonists, Momoko Ryugasaki, wears Lolita style. In March 2005, Mana's Visual Kei band, Moitié, performed their first international concerts in Munich and Paris, which helped popularize Mana's Gothic style. Another example is when Moment Mortier transferred business ownership to Tanacro, a merchandise retailer, to help expand the bands overseas in 2017. Another factor is that the style has gained more attention on the internet, particularly on LiveJournal, and also the growing popularity of anime and manga, which feature many characters who wear Lolita-style coords or Lolita-inspired clothing. Here's a quick guide on what is in a Gothic Lolita coord. The silhouette. Many Gothic Lolita styles also use the cupcake-shaped petticoat, similar to the sweet Lolita style, but an A-line petticoat is also common. Dresses and skirts. Like other Lolita styles, Gothic Lolita coords feature bell skirts, jumper skirts or JSKs, and dresses which are typically at knee length, but you might occasionally see skirts that are a bit shorter than that or a bit longer than that, or even around mid-calf length as well. The dresses are worn with blouses with frills and ruffles. The dominant color palette include black, white, red, purple, and deep blue, but other dark colors or jewel tones are not out of place. Some common motifs for accessories and prints include crosses, coffins, bats, skulls, vampires, Gothic architecture, and roses. And speaking of accessories, a Gothic Lolita coord may include socks and tights, often with Gothic patterns, lace gloves, wrist cuff, and parasols like other Lolitas, but you would also see vintage brooches and Gothic chokers as well. Most common hairstyles in Gothic Lolita are spiral curls, loose waves, and hime cut with bangs, among other hairdos. Headwear that goes together with Gothic Lolita coords are bonnets, headbands with laces or ruffles, mini hats, wide brim hats, crowns, veils, to name a few. Moving on to footwear. Mary Jane's, rocking horse shoes, and platform shoes are the most common options. And here's a fun fact and some examples I got from binge listening to the Bay Area Kei channel. So in the past, when some accessories and shoes were harder to find, many Lolita would use items from Vivienne Westwood, which opened their shop in Japan during the 1980s. Some of the most common items you can find in a Lolita coord were the iconic rocking horse shoes and the Vivienne Westwood bags. And you know what? It kind of solved my curiosity of why Celestia Lullenberg, a character who wears Gothic Lolita style from Danganronpa, wears a pair of Vivienne Westwood earrings. Makeups for Gothic Lolita looks are usually darker than other Lolita substyles, but still look natural compared to other dark alternative fashion. Some standard looks include pale foundation, black eyeliner, dark eyeshadows, and light or red blushes. Lips are usually in deep red tones. But there are also video tutorials for Gothic Lolita makeup on KAWAII PATEEN, and I also saw one tutorial with pale lips to make her finish look more lifeless as well. Gothic Lolita versus Elegant Gothic Aristocrat. Some of you might wonder what are the differences between Gothic Lolita and Elegant Gothic Aristocrat style. These two fashion styles tend to overlap a lot, and you tend to be able to find EGA items or Elegant Gothic Aristocrat items, especially accessories and some shirts from Gothic Lolita brands. But the main difference is that Elegant Gothic Aristocrat, or what I would call EGA from now on, can be androgynous, masculine, or feminine, while Gothic Lolita is feminine. Also, even compared to the Ouji fashion, the masculine version of Lolita, EGA makes you look more mature, while Lolita and Ouji make you look like a princess or a prince. Distinguishing features of EGA include longer trousers and skirts, and more tailored silhouette. EGA looks often include long coats, waistcoats, corsets, and jabots. Not that you cannot include these in Lolita style, but they are more common in EGA. And as I mentioned before, some Lolita skirts can be on the longer side, but that doesn't mean that the longer skirts would always look like EGA. This is because Gothic Lolita skirts need a petticoat, whether a bell shape or A-line shape, to create the volume, while this kind of puffy silhouette is not common in EGA. Here are some brands that sell Gothic Lolita clothing. Morme Motier, of course. Atelier Piero. This brand is well known for catering to different sizes, including plus size. Atelier Boss, which was known for sleek Gothic Lolita and EGA pieces. The brand was already closed, but is still good for inspiration or if you want to look for second-handed items. Alison the Pirates, a fashion line under Baby the Stars Shine Bright. Marble. How do I even read this? Komachi 226651 Dark Lolita, well known for variety of Gothic tights prints. Edge Naoto, which also include Japanese punk pieces. Abilatage, Moss Badger, Shiglet. Hayanuli, Lady Sloth, which has this Nevermore dress inspired by Edgar Allan Poe. Violet Fane, which is also well known for its antique prints. Antique Beastie, Enchantelic Enchantelite, and Julie et Justine. They do have Gothic Lolita dresses, but they are more well known for their antique styles and classical painting prints. If there are any other brands you love that I didn't mention here, Feel free to share with me or other Lolitas who are looking for new pieces in the comment section. And that's the brief history of Gothic Lolita, along with the list of must-have items and some brand examples. And of course, out of all the substyles, Gothic Lolita is my favorite. There are also many cool characters that wear this style as well. My favorites include Celestia Ludenberg, Rachel Alucard, and Suiginto. Of course, I need to mention Rosenmeisen in the Lolita-related video again. Well, that's it for me today. Don't forget to like and comment to let me know if you like this kind of content, so you won't miss my next video about, I don't know, Gothic, dark aesthetics, music, and fashion. Thank you for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. See you on the next journey. After finishing the scripts, I really want to do EGA next, but when I look at the list of topics I promised people I would make, yeah, maybe EGA could be done a little bit later, I guess.